Hello everybody. So in the last video that I did, I said that I would do the use the die. I've been doing a lot of the just cutting the paper pad cards, and I think you might be getting tired of that. So let's do a die. Let's do it right. Let's do it. And I was hoping this will fit. I don't know. I don't think it's wide enough. It might be just right there. Looks like I might have to cut this, so let me just go ahead and do it instead of fighting it. It's packaged like it's for 6x6, but it says the size is more like 4x6, so there we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is take this, and this is kind of a, what you would probably call like a create a card. And it's gonna just fit on there. And I'm gonna, first of all, get my plates, and I'm probably gonna need some extra on here. I've got this card blank from the set. Okay. I'm gonna tape it down because it's the right thing to do. When you got one die inside another die, it's the right thing to do. I haven't always been good about that, but I am trying to get better. Okay, and because it's an intricate die and I know I'm gonna need some extra push, maybe I'll just stick this in here. Kind of weird, but okay, I'm gonna go with it. Hold on. I got too much stuff sitting over here. I've got cards that I've made and all kinds of stuff, the watercolors and stuff sitting over here, and it's just too much stuff. Let's hope that this worked out. The best way to know is I don't think it's completely cut. So I'm gonna put it in a little bit different, but not all different. a whole piece of something. I want it to be wide enough. I don't know if that's thick enough, but let's hope that it is. Okay. Let's hope that does it. Sometimes just putting it through a second time does it. All right, it looks like it's going to work this time. So, yes. Okay, now we got to take it all out. Now, if you do this in white, if you do it in white, then you can color in the different things, right? And then you don't have to worry. You can just color it. It's up to you. I did mine in green because all the foliage in the picture. There's some really small pieces. That's, you know, kind of why you're gonna see me with this. I have the roller, but I don't like it. I don't like the way it works. I know everybody says use it, but maybe that's all I need is to use it more. Another reason I think this is a good one to do right now is, you know, I'm trying to show you so you don't go by and you maybe think about what you actually already have. That's why I like to do it early. And since I'm hearing everybody, or not everybody, but a few people talking about it already, I thought, well, maybe it's time to do it. There we go. So here's our green. That will go on our blank. If I can get that piece of paper off there. Now, I'm not going to want to just do that, right? I want to jazz it up a little bit. I want to do more. Which is going to require running this die through. I want to take these and I want to run them and cut them out, trim them out. I don't need believe it or not, part of this did not cut. And that's usually the least you have to worry about. So that's kind of weird. There we go. Just snip it off. So I have to figure out what I want to use for this. For the baubles, I can do them all different. I think I'm gonna kind of go, well, I was thinking about doing them all the same. And that just means getting a piece of some foil paper. Yeah, that's gonna be plenty big enough. And it may have to be run through a couple of times again. We'll see. Yep, I'm gonna have to run him through again. That's all right. I'm gonna turn this a little bit at an angle, and I'm gonna bring oh no. And just run it through a different way this time. Hopefully all that maneuvering I had to do just now to get it in is not going to affect it. I hope I didn't move it too much that we have like a double cut. That's the one thing I don't want, right? It looks like it might even need to go through one more time. And what I'm gonna do is just try to do it this way. Just at a different angle this time. So I listen to people, and some of them say that sometimes you just have sweet spots, and that's what you need to do, is find that sweet spot. Let's see what we have, because I'm thinking that it might be good, because I know I've got to do some cutting out myself, because obviously they stayed in, right? So obviously that means I have to do the cutting to get them out. So I'm first going to kind of snip it out. That's kind of an odd piece right there, but it's there, so let's do it. This one is just so kind of hidden in these branches. It won't be when we're done, right? Okay. So that was the quick way. Now I got to do it neatly. Okay, here's our first one. Some of these dies, it works so easy, and some of them, it's a little more difficult, and this one appears to be one of those. That's going to be a little bit more difficult. I think because they purposely tried to make it look like it's nestled in the tree. This is the one that's right here. This is the one that goes here, I believe, is it? Nope, I think this goes here. Okay. Let's see if it helps. To take the pieces out. Not all of them, but you can see, like, Okay, let me take the pieces out and let's see. And if I wanted to do these all different colors, then I'm running them all through. Now you can put one piece here, one piece here, different colors. Just depends on how you want to do it. Yeah, I think this is all supposed to be part of the ornament. That one will go there. This one's the easiest. It's definitely a round one. I'm getting so excited to go see my mom. And this one is the one I'm the most worried about. So I saved it for last. Maybe it's a bell. I'm going to presume that that's what it is. And cut it kind of in that shape. Okay, I'm gonna come around here. I think getting this loop right is gonna be tough. These are not even my good big scissors. Okay, I think that's right. Uh-oh. Don't worry, we can still lay it down nice. Hopefully. That line is so thin, and it's gonna be glued down, so I think we'll be okay. All right. So, there we go. Right? We have to use glue because we're not going to be able to use tape on this, and my lighting is getting kind of funny. So let me see if I can get it where I can see it well enough. Me, and I don't want to have to put it on myself. You know what? I think these are silicone. Let's try smearing. I don't think it's working. It might be too thick. The actual silicone part of it. And I can't see where it is and where it isn't. Here we go. Somebody had looked into it on Amazon, and I'm sorry, but I don't remember who it was. I wish I could give you credit. And they said there are some things that look promising. Was it Susan? Or was it Kristen? Kristen, I bet. I'll have to go back and look at the comment, see what she said. just try to get it in that spot. Where it fits. I don't know how well of a job I'm doing, but oh, this doesn't seem as bad this time, maybe because maybe just because I had expected it to be worse. There's some things I didn't get out of there. I'm still gonna leave them in though because it's too late now, I think. I don't mind a little bit of a shadow layer if it's just a little bit. Which means I haven't placed it perfectly. But this one's a little rough. That's not even close to being on right. Boy, that's sure kind of wonky going back on there, isn't it? All right. But we've done it. It's done. We got it done. Bad lighting in there. Lighting was bad earlier too when I was trying to do something. It wasn't very good. Maybe my eyes are just tired today. It could be. It could be. We're just getting the glue off real quick. And it's silicone, it shouldn't be an issue, but you just never know. Okay, so now I've got my front, I got this, but you know we gotta mat it. Somehow, some way, right? I do want something lighter back behind it. You know, I think, let me check here. Here's no, it does get lost on that. I thought maybe it seemed like a lighter gold, but I guess it's not. How about a pale? Ooh, how about silver? No. No, 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 no. That is not right. Okay. Well, we can go back to the papers in there. 6 by 6. And see, maybe we'll like something where we can actually show the picture. Like, you know, just a hint of the picture in the background. That looks pretty good, but a little dark. So let's try to find something a little brighter. Or just lighter. Oh, I like that. I kind of like that. That kind of gives you a back of the Christmas tree kind of look, but it's a little too much. Ooh, what do we think of that? Too dark. Everything seems so dark. I like this one. Okay, I like this one. And I'm gonna cut it to just under 3.5. And at 5. Now, what did the die say? What did I do with the packaging for the die? I see the holder, but I don't see the packaging. Oh, it's 5 by just a snitch under 3.5. So I'm gonna do, was this the one? I'm gonna do this. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. This one is. I took 2 pieces off. I didn't mean to. Okay, so I want it. Please let me get this right. I want it on 5. It can't be crooked. It's got to be straight. And I said 3.5, right? I'm gonna make sure. Three and a half. You know, want this to be the middle. So I'm gonna, 3.5 is here. So 2.5 to 1 to 2 to there to there. So that's about where I want it to be cut. Okay, now I can do 3.5. You're going, what did she do? They did it a little bit too wide, but lengthwise, I'm good. It's just a little too wide. So I need to snip a little bit off. Because I want it back behind. I don't want it on top of or coming out the sides. I want it right on the money. So I need to snip just another little tiny bit. Okay. And that's going to give us this, a background that's not going to be like the rest of the card. It's going to be a little bit different. It will be its own background. Okay, glue. Just coming and hitting some of them bigger spots. I'm not worrying about gluing it all perfectly down because otherwise we would be here forever. Okay. So I'm just gonna do what I did before and just try to get that lined up perfectly here. Little wiggle room because we have liquid glue. And there it is, and push it down. We can come back and trim it if we need to. You know, just use the topper. See, like right there, I got a little bit of over. So I'll just use that and kind of trim it away. There we go. All right, so now my card blank. Make sure I have my card blank right. And this, now we have to figure out what we want for the background, for our very background. Do we now want to go gold? Remember, it is a Christmas card. I think we'll end up having a pretty decent, do we like that? I think I'm gonna try it. So this is 4x6. I'm gonna leave some of that red in the back. And let some of that red show. So 4. I'm gonna do 3 3/4. By 6, so 5 3/4. That's not a big background, but we're gonna look and see what we think before we cut it smaller. Okay, so obviously, to me, it needs to be trimmed down. So I'm just gonna cut it down a little bit. So this is 3 3/4. I'm gonna go, I wonder if I should do 3.5. That might be too much, so I'm gonna go 3 what is it, 5/8? Yeah. By 5 5/8. Figuring out these measurements sometimes is just not fun. We can do it, but it's not fun. What do we think? We have more room here than we do. And I like that skinnier border, so we're gonna take a little bit off the top and bottom. Just a little bit. It's still off a little bit, but I still need to take a little bit off. I don't like the way it looks. Just do not like it. Usually doesn't bother me so much, but this one really kind of is. Just a little bit more. Okay, I think this is gonna be where I say okay. I'm gonna use tape. I don't want to use this glue on the foil, but I think the tape will work. My only concern is not having any move time. So I want to be really careful about this and make sure I get it. Nope. Will it come off? Hopefully with it being foil, see, it wants to stick. So if I had let it stay longer, it would have. Much better, much better, much better. You know, you don't have to like the way my matte layers are going either. Because you're going to do your own thing. Pick your own colors. I know I watch some people and I'm like, wait, don't, no, don't. And really, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my taste. Oh my goodness, that slipped as I was putting it down. Oh. Okay. Much better. I think, I hope. Fingers crossed. Okay. All right. There we have it. What do you think? I mean, I could have maybe used darker green, and I think that would have made everything stand out better. I used this green because it was here. And sometimes that's not the way to do it. I thought it would be good, but looking at it now, it is not a good green. Look at that stuff on my hand. I need to go wash. All right, everybody. So I will do some more videos. I am done with the 12 Days of Christmas. I just wanted to do one with the dies from the set so that maybe you can think back and remember, do you have this? But I'll bring out some other stuff that I have. Hopefully will remind you a little bit of what you have. And maybe, like I said, I know after Christmas, there's a lot of really good sales on Christmas stuff. So if you bought it and, you know, try to remember, think back. All right, everybody, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.